Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, good morning. Welcome to our English lesson. In today's meeting, we are going to study about noun clause and adjective clause. Okay, let's see our explanation below. Okay, let's start with the lesson 1, noun clauses. What is noun clauses? Noun clauses are dependent clauses that perform the same functions that regular nouns do. They can be subject, direct object, indirect object, or object of preposition. In language, a clause is a constituent that comprises a semantic predicate and semantic predicate. A typical clause consists of a subject and a syntactic predicate. The latter typically a verb phrase composed of a verb with any subject and object and other modifiers. So the basic structure of a clause is as follows: subject, verb or predicate, and object. The clauses can be formed into noun clauses by using the following elements. A. Using noun clause with WH words. Noun clauses can begin with WH questions words such as when, where, why, who, how, whom, what, which, and whose. Like other noun clause can be subject, direct object, indirect object, or object of preposition in the syntactical function. Okay, next one, let's see the syntactical functions of noun clause. The first one is as subject. Let's see the following sentences. Where she lives is not known by everyone. Where she lives is a noun clause as subject and is not known by everyone is predicate or verb. Second one, as direct object. Let's see these sentences. I wonder who comes in my dream every night. Who comes in my dream every night is a noun clause which functions as direct object. So in the sentence, I, subject, wonder, verb or predicate, who comes in my dream every night is object. The third one is noun clause as indirect object. Let's see the following sentence. She asked her husband why he should leave soon. Why he should leave soon is a noun clause which is function as object or indirect object, because the direct object is her husband. The fourth one is noun clause as object of preposition, so it exists after a preposition. Let's see the following example. I am interested in how we can make money easily. How we can make money easily is object of preposition because it exists after preposition in. The fifth one is a subject complement. Let's see the following example. The best time in my life is when all our parents were still alive. When all our parents were still alive is a noun clause which functions as a subject complement. Part B, using noun clause with whether or if. Noun clause can begin with whether or if. They are similar in meaning and often used interchangeably. They are used to introduce embedded yes/no questions. The syntactical functions of noun clause with whether or if is as follows. Number one, as subject. Let's see example below. Whether she comes or not is unimportant to me. Whether she comes or not is a noun clause as subject. The second one as object. Let's see the following example. Many people don't know whether hybrid cars are good for the environment. Whether hybrid cars are good for the environment is object. The third one is as indirect object. Okay, let's see the following example. He asked me whether I will come to his wedding party or not. Whether I will come to his wedding party or not is indirect object. In this sentence, he subject asked verb or predicate me me direct object, and whether I will come to his wedding party or not is indirect object. The fourth one as object of preposition, so it is placed after a preposition. Okay, let's see the following example. This decision is based on whether law will change the constitution or not. Whether the law will change the constitution or not is object of preposition. The fifth one as subject complement. Okay, let's see the following example. What makes me curious is whether she will come to his ex-boyfriend's marriage. Whether she will come to his ex-boyfriend's marriage is subject complement. Part C. Using that clauses in indirect speech. That clause which functions as a noun clause can have syntactical function as follows. 1. As subject. Let's see the following example. That Tolkien was a literary genius is clear to us. That Tolkien was a literary genius is a subject. Number 2. As object. She believes that you are honest. That you are honest is object. Okay, now let's go on to lesson 2. Adjective clauses. Adjective clause is a clause that modifies a noun or noun phrase and uses some grammatical device to indicate that one of the arguments in the relative clauses refer to the noun or noun phrase. Adjective clause describes or identifies a noun or pronoun in a sentence. Example: the company that supplies plastic bags for us is in China. Facebook, which is used by 1.65 billion people, was founded in 2004. Nazi emblems were found among the personal effects the man who was killed at Houston on Monday after injuring 9 people in a mass shooting. Everyone who likes ice cream now Häagen-Dazs. Relative pronouns that introduce adjective clauses are who, which, that, whose, when, why, and where. Who or that as a subject. Example: those who studied Ozzy were not sure how he died. Which or that, subject or object. Example: Ozzy carried fire's material, which he could ignite with a flint that he carried in his pocket. Whom or that as object. Example: the man whom that the hikers found had been killed. Whose plus noun, people or thing to indicate possessives. Otis spouse, whose ends were unfinished, was almost ready to use. Next one, adjective clause can also function as relative adverb. It means explain about place and time and reason. Example: place. We use where. Oji was named for the valley where he was found. When is used for time. Example: no one is sure of the year when he died. Next one, why or reason. Example: no one knows the reason why he died either. Next one, adjective clause in formal and informal. Whom is used in formal writing. Whom is often replaced with who or that in speaking. Who, that can be omitted in informal speaking. I know the person whom he hired. Formal: I know the person who he hired. I know the person that he hired. I know the person he hired. So in informal, the who, and that was omitted. In formal English, the preposition should always precede the object relative nouns. He met the person to whom she had written. He met the person whom she had written to. He met the person who she had written to. He met the person she had written to. So informal, whom is preceded by to, and less formal, he met the person whom she had written to. So the preposition is placed at the end. He met the person she had written to. In this one, the preposition is put in the end of the sentence, so it is informal. Next one, restrictive and non-restrictive adjective clauses. Restrictive: essential to identify the noun that it describes. If omitted, the sentence doesn't mean the same thing. No commas around it. Example: hikers found a man who died in the Alps. Hikers found a man. Non-restrictive: provides extra information about the noun. If omitted, the sentence still identifies the same thing. Punctuation, commas, parentheses, and dashes. Example: hikers found Oji who lived 5,000 years ago. Hikers found Oji who lived 5,000 years ago. Oji, who lived 5,000 years ago, was killed with an arrow. Okay, everybody, that's all the explanations about. Okay, that is the explanation about noun clause and adjective clause. I hope that we are easy to understand. Thank you very much. I'm sorry if we have made a lot of mistake. See you again next time. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.